Welcome to our 20th anniversary of Christmas Magic. It's been a long time since last year, but it's all completed and we'll take you on a tour. Welcome to Disneyland, one of the most favorites of this family. They go every year. We used to, but some of us outlived it. Here are some of the unique pieces in Disney. We have Goofy and Mickey and Minnie riding on their swings. We come down here and see the monorail making its rounds first thing in the morning till late at night. I'm sure you've ridden them. The waterway between the two areas is just unimaginable, really. We have the Philadelphia building in one part of it. We have a number of things that you can see with the animation of the pieces that are available. We have gumdrop trees, and such as the Prince's Castle and Downtown Disney. And finally over here, Holly created a peppermint area for Disney. And it is so outstanding that everything about peppermints is in this particular section. I might add that we started this 20 years ago, and it has grown. In fact, it is now occupying the entire sunroom of our house. And each year now, instead of enlarging or adding to, we really just rearrange things so it's a great deal different than last year. In the center of all this happens to be the North Pole area. And believe me, it is decorated so beautifully that people just ooh and ah when they see it. 3 layers now. We ran out of room. It was used to be just 1 and then 2, and now it's 3 in the center. And it's the focal point, really, of the holiday season. One of the cutest pieces, I think, we just got this year was Santa and Mrs. Claus waltzing on an ice pond. You'll see it later on. Okay, as we come here, we see that the reindeer have their own private stall, and Department 56 has really done a fabulous job each year adding to and making things just as cute as it can be. Featured on this side is the only train that we are using this year. Normally we would have 2, but we decided to make a big change in that direction. All these buildings here, plus a telephone pole and a bird sitting on the wires, all the way to what we call the reindeer spa. And you can see 2, 4, 6, 8 reindeer in line waiting to get into the spa. Wonder if they'll ever make it. These trees up above have been purchased over the years. No, we don't want them to match. We want them to be like a real fairyland. And one of the train's companion is down here. It's called Toots Model Train Manufacturing, and they have a little, almost a microscopic train encircling their chimney. Encircling the center part of the area, we see the little elves down below busily having packages mailed, and up above them is actually a fireplace where they come in to get warm. You can see the fire sparkling in there, and that's a separate piece. We have Jack in the Box up above, all kinds of things, snow globe factory, with all the amenities right by them, which makes them rather unique. We have a candy factory here. This whole one side or area here is called the industrial area of the North Pole, as labeled by my grandsons. They have done a bang-up job placing these pieces where they belong and visualizing them in their own head, what it really should look like and where it should be placed. Down below we have the rubber duck factory. They're out here in the spa, waltzing around, and I'm sure it's pretty cold since it looks like there's ice on the top of the water. You can get a glimpse of the train on the lower section here, along with a lighting house of Department 56. Coming around to the final section of the North Pole, our youngest grandson, this is his idea of what a forest should look like. And believe me, he's got all the pieces here to prove it, and strategically placed. He's even got a camper over here waiting to to do some fishing, I would assume, but it looks like he's going to stay for a while. He's got a stack of wood there waiting for the proper time. Up above is the poinsettia factory, or hothouse, with a delivery truck waiting for orders to come in so they can proceed on their way. Who would have thought when they started this year that they would created what they called Santa's Mall. All the unique things in the North Pole area, with their street vendors, their bakeries, the post office, even a place to buy hard candy. But the motif here is incredible because it was all done by hit or miss, mostly hit, because it has turned out to be a very, very unique area for us. And we plan to keep this around for a few years. They even have a place where you can have coffee and donuts or hot cocoa. Even have your shoes repaired while you're doing all these things. It is a unique first, and we just think it is something out of this world. We just love it. The final area that we will visit today is the city and harbor area of Department 56. One of the unique pieces that my one daughter fell in love with when she found this is one that makes sounds of birds and animals, and you may hear them in the background. Don't be afraid. They are entrapped. We can come here to where the ships sail in and out of the city, bringing in goods, selling different things such as ice. I just love this Pier 56 ice house here, along with the fish company right behind it, lobster traps, and bait sold across the railroad tracks, and many, many different buildings like the stove works, the boat works, and offices in the front, and vendors in the center of the whole thing to serve both the factory area and the individual homes. Up above we have weights and scales over here, and beautiful homes, a cottage they call them, with the trees lit up, and we all like this one down here because there are about 3 couples in there dancing constantly. We can't keep up with them, so we just pass this one by. As we proceed on down, we will have a little sign such as this, and it's called Holly and Deb's Creation, and justifiably so, and well deserved. The train, they're phasing out, so they're working on it constantly to take up the tracks, but it'll take a while. Up above, in the mountain area, are our snowboarders, our skiers, just enjoying the mountainous areas and the new fallen snow. We have a diner. Inside you can see the people that are seated in the booths having their breakfast, lunch, or dinner. This house and accessories were a result of the movie The Christmas Story. You can see some of the scenes here that probably you saw on your TV. Next to it, without a doubt, without any question, is my only granddaughter's court. She chose that house as hers mainly because of the flamingos in the front yard. However, Santa flies over her house, that's why she chose it, I assume, and there are just so many places to go from there. Down into this area here is the ice house, and this is whose house is this, Holly?
Shane's. Shane.
Jane's house?
Your grandson.
Oh yeah.
He likes it.
My grandson's house, my oldest grandson, he chose that one. It really smokes. It had a lovely windmill on the property. There's a grain elevator next to it. And then my oldest daughter, her house, and it's up for sale. Put that there. Wait till she sees that. But it's a gorgeous house. She chose it. She has her clothes out on the clothesline, as you can see, and they probably will need another washing after this wagon goes by filled with coal. Down below is the Pennsylvania Dutch farmhouse and farm and barn with a wagon in the back and the horses and the people very busily selling things, carrying things into the house, shoeing the horse, and just enjoying the fall colors when they appear. Last but not least, we have a sign that indicates when we started. 93, not 53. But they insist on putting that out every year, calling it Poppy's Village. They all call me Poppy. I don't know why. I guess I'm getting old. Anyway, that completes our tour. I hope you enjoyed it, because there's a lot of love, work, and determination in this particular endeavor. Come see us sometime.